guys, welcome to October's month of Cup of Truth, and I can't believe we're in fall. Where has this year gone? I mean, 2020, what is up with you? Because you got something a bit... Can we just hit delete and start again, please? It's the year of shoulda, coulda, woulda, isn't it? It's like every time I hear my kids saying, we should have, I'm thinking, oh, 2020. But I was really excited about this month's Cup of Truth because I've been really blown away this month by listening to stories. And let me tell you what I've been up to. This month I have run my online courses for the final time in this shape. So it was a really bittersweet moment because I was saying goodbye to a way of doing things that I've done 2 or 3 years now that has been very meaningful and very impacting. It has been an opportunity for me to connect with women all over the world in a way that I just had never thought I'd be able to. And I just was blown away by the stories that I was hearing. And it was really impressed on me how God is so into storytelling. Like, he is so into story. Like, history contains the word story, and it's his story. And it's just, I know that's cliche, but whatever. It's just so important. It's how all of history has been passed down until more recent modern times. You know, in the Jewish faith, we use every feast that comes up as another opportunity to pass on our story from generation to generation. And until recently, with printing and books and Bibles and apps and internets and all kinds of things, it was only through the oral transference of story from older generation to younger generation over and over again, from generation to generation through time, that we even got the story. And I think what I've learned this month from listening to these women and hearing these incredible stories of redemption and restoration is how powerful story is. It is so valuable that what you've gone through and where you've walked and the road you've travelled is so valuable and so impacting and can be the lifeline of hope to someone else who may be going through that same thing. I think one of the things I love is I know something I've said many times is you cannot conquer ground without walking on it. But the best thing about walking through that ground is that you know the layout of the land. You know the lay. You know where there's a minefield, and you know where there's a pitfall, and you know where there's loose ground, and you know where the stumbling blocks are. And so you can reach out to somebody behind you and grab their hand and guide them through so they don't fall in the same places you may have done. And I think we underestimate sometimes how much of a lifeline of hope and breakthrough we can throw someone by just sharing our story. Now, the whole point is that it's not our story, it's God's story, and all those scars we may carry are actually the signs of his victory in our lives. But I think we disqualify ourselves because of the scars, and we don't realize that our story carries power. It's the power of testimony. It's the power of God's redemptive, restorative power in our lives. That is what our story represents. So it's not just a kind of narrative of the events of my life. It's actually an incredible revelation of God's showing up in my life, and this is how he saved me. This is how he redeemed me. Every little bit of me, the bits that we think are unreachable, the things that we think are off limits, he can reach them. They're not beyond him. Don't make your God too small. He can reach those places, and he can get to that place, those spots in your life that you think are beyond, and he can take them and mold them and craft them into an amazing weapon. And I think I've just been so impressed with that this month while doing these courses and hearing these stories. I'm just in complete awe of these women who just have such powerful testimonies, and sometimes they don't even realise the power of their testimony. They're just kind of like little old me and these things I've been through, and I'm sat there thinking, oh my word, like look at what you have overcome, look how far you've come. Like, it just, sometimes you need someone to point it out and say, you see this massive mountain you're standing on top of, look how far you've come from that valley. Like, guys, there is power in your testimony, in your story. And I really wanted to encourage you this month that not to underestimate and devalue yourself. Not because you're so great and I'm so amazing. It's because God showing up in our lives is amazing and great. And that's what we can share. Our story is connected to His. And when they combine and when they connect, it's an explosive combination, and it can really, really show someone who may be walking through what you're walking through, that there is hope at the end of this thing that they're in. So I just wanted to encourage you with that this month. And I really wanted to also let you know that these courses that I've just completed running in this way are now more widely available. They are on an all new platform, which means you can do them anytime you like, on your time frame, where you're at in your city, and you can hop on your sofa, jump on at any time of day or night, connect to a community and study on your terms. And that is the first time this has been available, and I'm really excited to finally be able to make it available to men, but also be able to make it available to you on your time zone. So no longer are we matching up San Diego and Tokyo. I want you trying now to just make this available to everyone, any time of day, wherever you are. I'd love to invite you to come and take part and make your story another step forward. Take it another step forward, expand the ground, find that hope, reach that breakthrough, and maybe you will end up throwing a lifeline to someone else who may be walking behind you. So that's it for this month, guys. I can't wait to see you in November for another cup of truth. Have an awesome month, and thanks for tuning in.